We've talked some about the project, but in case folks aren't aware, what all is going to be going on here?
Well, we're breaking ground today on a 40,000 square foot addition. About 8,000 of that will be the new Heartland Dental Care Institute, where we use for training of our doctors and team members, and basically they come from all over the country here, at least once when they join us. And it's through that we get control of the facilities. It's just more comfortable for them versus having it in a hotel, which I really respect and love all the hotels, let's be clear. Speaking of hotels, we'll have about 7,000 overnight stays per year. We think that'll grow, but with the Institute, we'll do that. Additionally, we'll have more space for more employees because our company has tripled basically in the last 3 years, and it's going to double again off of a 4,000 employee base in the next 4 to 5 years. So we'll have more people doing HR, more people doing payroll, accounting, support services. We have a patient service center. We started oh gosh, about 7 months ago. We already have 30 employees there answering telephones from morning till night in all different time zones. That will continue to expand, and so basically we do believe that this 40,000 feet will last us 5 years, but we believe we'll probably be breaking ground in about 3.5 years for another expansion, the good Lord willing.
You really have found a niche helping dentists be better at their practice.
You know, everybody understands that the world is more complicated, more complex than it is today versus 30 years ago. And for, 1% of all dentists in America practice alone with one other partner. It's been that tradition for 100 years. As things become more complicated, reimbursement, HR, supply ordering, technology, how do I keep up and have time to see patients? And what we have done is provide a turnkey solution for those dentists such that we can take care of everything else while they take care of their patients. And we think it's a great symbiotic relationship. That's what we do. And that is just the emerging trend. We think it's kind of similar to how pharmacy was in the 60s when there were a lot of independent pharmacies and everybody loved their independent pharmacy. But today it's very difficult for independent pharmacists to survive. And we think in 20 years it's going to be challenging and difficult for dentists to keep up with what the culture and the future is going to be in 20 years, doing it all by themselves.
I know it's gratifying to you that this was able to happen in Effingham, especially considering your area roots.
Absolutely. I can't describe how grateful I am to have this opportunity, and it is hard to imagine 32 years ago that we would be doing this. But, we looked around. Obviously, we had opportunities to go other places. But our workforce here is non-parallel in the industry. They work hard, they're smart, they want to stay and they want to be, and they want an opportunity to grow. And we've been blessed that we've been able to provide that, and in return, they've given us great efforts and give us great rewards. And it just seems like it just made sense that we'd continue on to do that. And we're very proud to be in Effingham, Illinois.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thanks for the opportunity.
Would you talk about the state's role in this project?
The state loves to help people create jobs. We do all we can to help them create jobs, and we have to listen to businesses and respond to what they need. So we were able to work with the good doctor here and put together a package that over 10 years will amount to over $3 million in help from the state. It's related to the jobs that are being created here. 80 or so in the first couple of years, many more after that. And that will enable them to use the EDGE tax credit, which we've approved as part of our state law, and we think it's a great opportunity. This is entrepreneurship at its best. These are new ideas, innovation, and it's happening right here in Southern Illinois and in the rest of the state, so we're really happy about it.
Fun to get new businesses, but it sure is fun to make existing businesses grow, help them grow.
And make them more productive and give people a better chance to advance and progress. We've added over 140,000 jobs since the bottom of the recession in Illinois. We're going to grow a lot more of those. We've got a ways to go, because this was a very deep recession. But we're coming out of it. We're going forward. Our exports are booming. We're way above the pre-recession level in exports. And that tells us that our economy is competitive, because in exports you compete in the whole world. And if you can't compete, you can't sell your product. So we've got a strong, diversified economy in Illinois, and as we solve more and more problems, we're going to do better.
Exciting to already see an earth being moved.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a big day coming, and you know, we're really excited to kick this project off and get it going. And you know, the plan is to deliver the building sometime in June of 2013. And it couldn't happen sooner, and that building couldn't get up sooner, because we really have a need here for more capacity to create some more jobs here for Effingham.
And Dr. Workman talked about the Institute and the fact there used to be a nice institute here and you had to use it for something else, and now this expansion will return it.
Yes. Yeah, you know, that's a big part. That's really a core fundamental of the business, the commitment to education and training. And when we lost the Institute, because we honestly needed it for more people, that to get that back is just a huge benefit. I mean, we bring in a lot of people to Effingham. Every couple of weeks it's 60 to 70 people, and there's times that we bring in hundreds and hundreds of people for some corporate events. And so to have that space available and be able to use it is just a tremendous benefit for us.
I guess I'm getting old, but I have enough perspective now that it's fun to see guys like Dr. Workman, guys like you who grew up here, to see the success that's being seen in Effingham involving people who grew up here.
Yeah, no, it's great. And I mean, this opportunity is all because of Dr. Workman and his vision and his willingness to take a risk and do great things. And what he has been fortunate of, and he would say this, that he's very fortunate to have done this in Effingham. The work ethic and the culture and the people in this town are tremendous benefits. We've heard in other states, and just dealing with our people, of how professional and friendly and industrious and hardworking that our folks are, and you know, that's the true testament to Effingham and the people here.
Congratulations, and thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
I know this is exciting, and I know it's been a long time in the planning, and everybody gets to enjoy this day, but I'm guessing this has taken a while to put together.
Oh yeah, a long time. Actually, I think we started about a year ago, so it's been a long time coming, but we're so glad we finally able to announce it, and just so proud of the community coming together and the state coming together so that we can be here for a long time. So we're really happy.
What's going to be the best thing about the project as you see it?
You know, adding 165 people. I think over the next, actually it's going to happen faster than probably 5 years, but we're going to add a lot of great people that will have great jobs to help our company be the best that it can be. So really it's the people that's the best part of the project.
Good. And the return of the Institute will be nice.
Oh yeah, the training that we are committed to is just fantastic. So it's so fun to have so many people come into town and then be in the same office so we can see them while they're going through the training. When they're off-site, it's not as fun, because then I have to figure out where they are. So it's just so much better when they're here in town.
So you're going to have a collegial feel, a family feel, even though you have these people spread all over the nation and in other nations in a couple of cases, but yet you've all met, you've all had a chance to interact some.
Oh yeah, in fact we make them come to Effingham because they have to know who we are, feel our culture, feel our family. When they feel our family, that's when they really feel at home, when even though they're miles and miles away, they still feel part of us. So Effingham is one of those things where you just have to feel it because the people are just the best. So Midwest is always good.
I'm for that. Thanks, Pat.
You're welcome. Thanks.